Hi, second grade, Ms. Freivigal here. Today you will need a pencil and a notebook or a piece of paper for our lesson. We're going to be looking at comparing and contrasting today, specifically for plot. You can compare and contrast events in a story. Remember, when you compare, you tell how things are alike. When readers contrast, they tell how things are different. When we're reading, some clue words that we know when the author is comparing is when they use like, alike, just as, both, and also. Clue words for when the author is contrasting, we have on the other hand, different, but, and unlike. Okay, we're going to read our story today called Giving Thanks 2 Times, and then we're going to compare and contrast some parts of the plot. It was a cool November day. The dim sun hung like a nickel in the sky. My friend Riku and I were walking home from school. I felt a breeze as sharp as a knife. I hugged my arms. We had just studied Thanksgiving at school. We learned about the early settlers. They had made a big feast to give thanks for the harvest. My dad got a big turkey as big as a pillow, I said. Riku said, "We'll have turkey too, and we'll have some steamed rice." Riku said that his family was celebrating Labor Day Thanksgiving. It was a holiday in Japan. He told me that it was a harvest celebration. It was like an American Thanksgiving in that way. Both holidays are in November too, I said. Riku said he missed American Thanksgiving last year. He was in Japan for Labor Day Thanksgiving. He was visiting his grandparents. He saw parades. He saw piles of fruit and vegetables, like rainbows. That was to give thanks for good crops, said Riku. I said, "You're lucky. You can have 2 Thanksgivings." Riku said, "Come to my house for Labor Day Thanksgiving. Then you can have 2 Thanksgivings." All right, we have 3 questions to answer. We are comparing and contrasting from our story. Number 1, to compare, tell how characters or events are alike. What is one way that Thanksgiving and Labor Day are alike? Let's go up to the passage and see if we can reread anything that tells us how they are alike. Oh, I see right here, the end of this page. My dad got a big turkey as big as a pillow, I said. Riku said, "We'll have turkey too, and we'll have some steamed rice." So let's go down to number 1. How are they alike? So I could say Thanksgiving and Labor Day Thanksgiving both have turkey to eat. And pause the video if you need to get number 1 copied down. Number 2, you're going to do on your own, telling how to contrast the 2. To contrast, tell how characters or events are different. What is one way that Labor Day Thanksgiving and Thanksgiving are different? What is one way that they're different? Go ahead and reread this section. Once you find out how Labor Day Thanksgiving and American Thanksgiving are different or they contrast, write that down next to number 2. Click play when you're ready to review. All right, and for number 2, to contrast, you could have said that people eat steamed rice during Labor Day Thanksgiving. For number 3, you also do this one on your own. How do the narrator and Riku celebrate their holidays in the same way? I'll scroll up to the second page. Go ahead and pause the video to reread. Write down, how do they celebrate their holidays in the same way? Click play when you're ready to review. All right, and one thing you could have said is that both the narrator and Riku celebrate their holidays with their families. You could have also said that they went to go see parades. Either one of those 2 would have worked. Great job today. I'll see you soon.